Today's daily message is to open up your throat chakra. There will be times that you don't speak up for yourself and you just kind of let it slide and stuff like that. But when it starts to kind of eat at you and it starts to weigh down on you, then these are probably the times that you might want to open that throat chakra up and express yourself freely. Now, silence is one of those things that we practice because you don't want to argue with a fool. And so silence is good too, but to have a healthy balance of things, like I said, when you start to feel like it's weighing down on you, those are probably the times that you want to open that throat chakra up and speak up and speak your heart and mind. I always, in my family dynamic, I always say that one thing I love about my family is that we can express ourselves freely. And yes, and that's like everything you can think of, like just express it, you know what I mean? It can be something so silly or something so, but just express yourself freely, be who you are, don't hide who you are. And so we're going to use our soul, the soul's journey lesson cards today. And I will pick a couple of them out and read them out loud. So the first one we have is relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my highest good. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. You will be around people that will serve your highest good, inspire and uplift you and take you places, and just get you to that higher vibration that you're seeking. And then you'll also find that there'll be people that are kind of low vibrational and not as uplifting as you would like them to be. And this would be the time that you take to start changing who you're hanging around. You know, if they're not going anywhere, if they're not trying to do anything, then maybe it's time for you to move around, especially if you see yourself going places and doing big things and getting somewhere in life. Then this is the time to start analyzing yourself and also those your environment and those that you're around, and start making changes to better yourself. And trusting your inner voice, trusting that your inner voice will guide you correctly. That's something that we all need to practice more of, is trusting ourself and trusting what our inner self is telling us. You know, if your inner self is saying like there's something wrong, and you're still in that same environment and still doing the same things, and you're not listening to your inner voice, then that's also a time to change. Sorry about that honking. I am outside. Okay, so I'm gonna try to finish up this video since there is a lot of noise and a lot of things going on around me. So the next card we have is purpose. I know what I am here to do. Just today I was just telling another individual is to do what you love to do. Do what you love to do. And you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong with doing something that you love to do. A lot of people are going to work and working a 9 to 5. I guess that would be the saying. 9 to 5, and they're not happy. They don't look happy. They look tired. And you want to be able to do what it is that you love and enjoy what it is that you're doing, and just getting yourself to that place where every moment is enjoyable. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. There's a lot going on around me. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Having patience, having discipline and patience, disciplining yourself, creating better habits, sticking to those habits because you know that those habits are going to, again, better yourself. Not lifting your foot up and letting certain things come in and mess up what it is that you have going on already. And so the patience, having patience, because it is all coming together. It's all coming together. Have patience. Everything that you're working so hard for is coming together, and giving gratitude for that. So the next card we have is envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. So here we realize that we are all the same. We do happen to go through different challenges at different times of our lives, and but we are all learning different ways of there's different ways of handling certain situations and our challenges and stuff like that. So
everybody goes through something.
Yes, everyone does go through something. And usually it's at different times of our lives. It's usually not at the same time. And something that I've been teaching my children is that you can learn from someone else's situation, so that way you don't have to go through those same exact things. If you can learn from someone else's situation, great. You know what I mean?
It's called a cheat sheet.
Yes, it is. So the next one we have is empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. And just like I said, yes, not just seeing what you want to see or how you're seeing it, but also just being open to seeing it someone else's way as well. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. I think this is very important because there was a point in time where I probably took things a little too seriously. And someone mentioned something about even God has humor. Sometimes he's laughing and he's playing and he's enjoying himself, and he's just he's able to have that humor. And humor is very important to have, not to be so serious all the time, not to be so angry all the time, not to be so sad all the time, but just to be able to enjoy and have humor is very important. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Yes, if you're happy, keep doing what you're doing. If you're happy, keep doing what you're doing. That means you're doing something right. So yes, happiness can absolutely mean that you are on the right path. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Balancing everything out. Everything has a balance to it. not too much of one thing, you know, just having a perfect balance of everything. I don't know if I can give y'all an example of balance of something recently, like where we have to balance something out, but
balance life and work, life and
family life, you're balancing. Yes, that, okay, perfect. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, having a healthy balance of things, your work life, your family life, your social life.
Balancing on being on phones and being on.
Yes. There's like a healthy balance. Don't overdo certain things, but have a healthy balance of things. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And that is the greatest success. I think that everyone should, you know, practice more love in their hearts and expressing love and just showing love to each other, because that can change the world significantly. Showing more compassion and more love and more kindness, and, you know, putting, you know, even smiling more, just spreading that positive and uplifting energy can change the whole atmosphere, the whole world. Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So yes, everything is changing every second, every moment, there's things changing all the time. And so we grow and we evolve from change. We'll probably take two more. Okay, so we have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yes. So don't judge. Just try to have understanding.
Open mind, having empathy.
Open mind and empathy, having an open mind and, yes, empathetic. Doubt. I release the need to know all answers. You don't need to know everything, but taking doubt out of the equation, when just trusting. I think that's something that we practice a lot in our family. Is it's a power. It's a power to have, is to trust, to continuously trust that everything is working out perfectly. You know, there's things that we're learning, there's lessons and things that we're learning and things that we're going through, but we're also trusting the process here. And I will end it there. I love you all, and I hope that you all have an amazing day. One of the things that I was thinking about was our daughter and the throat chakra, how we don't speak up as much as we should, when we should. And so I think it's very important to express how you're feeling. But I'm also learning that mastering the emotions and mastering your mind and the thoughts that are playing out is very important as well. So you don't, just because you're thinking in a certain way or just because you're feeling a certain way doesn't always mean you have to say them. But I do believe when there's something wrong, communication is key. So if you're feeling a certain way and it's weighing down on you, just speak to someone. Say how you're feeling. If you feel like something is wrong or someone's doing something that isn't absolutely right, or someone's doing something that's hurting you, speak up, say something, because it's going to continue to keep happening until you do speak up.
And it's no better than the present and the time now. So, yeah.
Yes, don't wait. Do it now. Don't wait until and then you just you let all this time. Yes.
The perfect time is now.
The perfect time is now. So, and there's a right way to do it as well. When you're speaking to someone, talk to them calmly. there was like there's like these certain things that you can go by just like kind of like, okay, you listen for like 2 or 3 minutes, depending on how much you have to say, right? You listen for 2 or 3 minutes, and while I, say what I need to say, and then I give you 2 to 3 minutes to say what you need to say, and then we come to some sort of
understanding agreement, or you hear each other and you use empathy.
Yes, some sort of understanding, agreement, compromise, and just working things out, and using that throat chakra to do that. I love you all, and I hope that you all have an amazing and wonderful day. Mwah.